Flight Path, the podcast where we explore the journeys behind bold leadership, innovation, and lasting impact. Each episode, we sit down with leaders, innovators, and rule breakers who built their success by doing the work, learning the lessons, and sometimes ignoring the map altogether. Whether you're navigating leadership, healthcare, technology, entrepreneurship, or simply trying to figure out what's next without losing your mind, you're in the right place. Before we take flight, we'd like to thank our sponsor, eFax, helping businesses and professionals stay connected with secure, convenient document sharing. Fax online with eFax. Now fasten your seatbelts, adjust your altitude, and get ready for stories, insights, and conversations that just might change your course. Welcome aboard. This is Flight Path.
So hi everyone, my name is Jenice and welcome to Flight Path, a Bluebird Leaders podcast series that we're hosting this summer. This is something new for me, which is what I love about Bluebird. They always put you in a position where you can do something new. So my name is Jenice Larman. Like I said, I will be hosting today's podcast, and joining me is the lovely Emily Bransell Varga. Yay. Emily is going to be doing, I'm going to be asking her some questions. We just really want to get to know each other. I don't even remember how we met. You know what? I think I know how we met, Emily. I think your mom.
Yes.
Like, I like you. You need to meet my daughter.
Yeah, I think it was at Fall Forum in San Diego when we So yeah, it's kind of fun though. I mean, in our industry, it seems like it's the same crew kind of traveling around. So it's fun to try and point your finger on.
Yeah.
The 40 conferences, did we meet out again?
Oh my God. Yeah, so funny. And then we had our moment where we sat together. I helped you through a flight. And I was like, it's a flight. But you were like, I'm a nervous flight. I know what that's like because it took me some time. Now I'm an old hat at it because I've been doing it for so long. But the first time for me, it's all about not being in control. You know how that could be. So I'm like, I can control the car. I'm driving where I'm going. I know what I'm doing, but I definitely can't control someone flying the plane. I just have to sit here and quiet and through it, you know? This is going to be fun. I want to get to know you even more than we already know each other. And the purpose of this series is to get to know other Bluebird members, get to shine a light on what you currently do, and just tap into all the various different things that we do out there. So my first question for you to get started is, what is the one thing people don't really know about you?
Oh.
Or would surprised to learn about you?
Yeah, no, that's a great question because I'm a pretty open book. My mom always says I know no stranger. I'll tell them a lot of stuff and ask questions pretty quickly. I think one that maybe I keep a little quieter is that I'm a pretty musically inclined individual. So I can sing, play the guitar, play the piano. A lot of my stuff is just through like auditory. So I can hear a song and then usually go and have the ability to go like play parts of it.
Wow.
But if anyone asked me to ever do that in public, there's no way I could do it. Like the thought of it just even makes me red to think about. But yeah, I love music. I love it a lot. And yeah, I have the ability to play some a little bit.
That's amazing. Not me. I definitely don't have that. I will appreciate music, but I can't listen to music and play. I think the only instrument I've ever played was a recorder, and a long time ago.
I love it.
A very long time ago. So what advice would you give your younger self, which, you're still there, but still, would you, your younger self entering into healthcare or technology?
Yeah, I think, I know I'm still pretty young in my career, but it's been about 7 years at this point. So there's still a younger version of me out there. I would say my best advice would be invest in multi-generational relationships. Invest in time that you would spend with people who are in the next step you're potentially interested in being in, all the way to someone who's in whatever your vision of a long-term goal is, and just really learn and be a sponge and get to know them. And, especially in our industry, like you think you know what you want to do, but then all of a sudden you look back and you're like, wait, I didn't even think I'd get to this position. Or people ask, does your degree match what you do? And that kind of thing. And life takes you on an interesting journey. And so I think just investing in relationships that aren't just people your age or just aren't people in the goal you want to be, just that multi-generational kind of approach to your relationships is extremely helpful.
I love that answer because that is so true, especially when you're building a career. And you're right, you don't know where your career is going to take you. You don't know what avenues. And I think it's like, I think when you come in young, you need to just be a sponge, soak in as much as you can and learn as you can. And then you'll figure out kind of where you want to be.
Right.
So that really good, you know, really good point. Let's talk a little bit about balance, wellness and balance. So how do you recharge outside of work?
Yeah, that's a great question. So this is something, even though I am pretty young in my career, I did not do right away, and I wish I would have. But now I'm kind of in a point of really making sure how am I doing physically, how am I doing mentally, because both of those are going to affect how I'm able to show up at work and how I'm able to invest in my friendships, my colleagues, my husband outside of work, just all of those relationships. So the biggest one for me is I know a lot of us work remote. We got to get moving. For me, if I'm at a computer sitting for more than too long, I get antsy. Like my husband makes a joke that I'm a Labrador Retriever. You got to walk me or else I'm gonna be crazy. It's true though. Like just even getting outside. Thankfully, I do have two dogs, so that they keep me outside a little bit. But just going outside, taking a minute, even away from your phone. I think we kind of got into a point where we work remote, so somehow we're 24/7 accessible. And so just kind of protecting your peace and having some time where you just step away. And for me, it's going outside, going on walks. I do love like movement and working out, and that's been something that's really helpful. Um, and just even standing up, I got a standing desk and I didn't realize how much that would help. But whoa, you when you go those meeting marathons where all of a sudden it's like back to back to back, just even standing up is helpful. So
So
find
someone,
little ways to do
yeah,
it.
someone taught me to get into a vibration plate. And at first I was like, I love that thing because at least it's moving me. That's the next. I do need to get a stand-up next because you're so right. And I did this with another colleague. I did this from this interview with Maureen, and my thing is nature. Anything. So I love where I'm at because I can have trees and there's a park not very far away. So yeah, that just to reset because yeah, we can be in that chair when you work remotely for quite some time. So I have a couple of rapid fire summer level questions. It's summertime,
Okay.
we're, like right there. So, really quickly, coffee or tea?
Coffee. Husband owns a coffee business. Gotta say coffee. Coffee.
All right, sunrise or sunset?
Ooh, sunset.
Okay. Favorite summer snack?
Oh, I think peaches. Fresh peaches in the summer. Mm.
Okay.
Or watermelon. Peaches or watermelon.
Yeah. Yeah. Last thing you binged watched?
Oh, we just finished The Queen's Gambit, which I think was like came out during COVID, but we just watched it and that was pretty good. I was
That was
impressed.
very good. I'm with
Yeah.
you on that
We're
one.
a little behind the ball, but it's okay.
Listen, I just confessed I just finally got caught up with Games of Thrones. After I just got caught up this year with all the episodes, and I totally been
Yes,
so
that's
still
funny.
more than excused if I can do that. Uh,
Right.
I might know the answer to this one. Window seat or aisle seat?
Window. I need to look outside.
Yeah, I know. Um, Word that describes your leadership style.
Oh, um, adapting. Adaptable. That'll be my word.
Okay, all right, good with where you are right now. That's actually a good one. Favorite vacation you've ever taken?
Oh, favorite vacation. Um, my husband and I went to St. Lucia, and that was beautiful. I think that was like the first time him and I both fully disconnected from work, and it was also a beautiful place to visit.
Oh, nice. So, what's your summer personality? Is it beach, mountain, lake, or sea?
Beach, definitely. Give me ocean.
Any day. Yeah, yeah. And I don't even necessarily need to be in the water. I just need to be
Right.
by the water, right?
Toes in the water, book in hand. Yes.
Yes, yes, all day,
Yes.
all day. Yeah, totally me. So what is one thing you hope listeners or Bluebird leaders or, our colleagues take away from your conversation with me today?
Oh, um, I guess I would hope two things. One is kind of the advice piece that I had mentioned earlier, which is like invest in the generational relationships that are out there. So think about where you are. Do you have people younger than you that you're supporting and have relationships with? And then are you investing in relationships of people that are in the generations above you as well? So that's one big one because I think that will help so many, we'll call them challenges we're facing in our industry and will help so much, even with like the way that hospitals and industries are integrating technology, like getting input from a multi-generational standpoint. So I think that is just something I will continue to hammer home and mention. And I think the other one too is um, probably to understand that your career is going to continue to ebb and flow and change. And if you're not in a position you currently love, then that's okay because there is kind of a lot of opportunity out there. And you have a community, especially with Bluebird, where you can connect with people, talk with people, be very real, and kind of share about where you're at and where you want to be. And you're surrounded by people who are going to kind of lift you up and help you get to where you do want to be, which is great.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Yes, wise words from a very young person. It's great. You really taken the time to absorb that. And I think that's important. It'll take you very far in life. So funny you're talking about that because your career journey will take you into different chapters of life, you know how it is. And I was at the Bluebirds last night. I attended the Bluebirds pajama party, and the host was talking about not taking old stories or stories that you don't like into new chapters. You got to learn, and then you're
Yeah.
open to new chapters. So you just move forward, and that stuff that resonated with me yesterday. So thank you so much for doing this podcast with me. I hope to see you at Bluebirds, which is coming up in September and
Yep.
August. Our not Bluebirds, our SOAR conference. I've been a Bluebird member now. I think I said this earlier since 2004, and it's been very rewarding for me. I loved all the friendships I've made. I love women getting together and supporting each other and allies that come along also to support us. So I really enjoyed it. It's helped me grow, and it's helped me make new friends. And it's actually opened new doors for me. So hopefully, members that are people that are considering coming on board to Bluebirds, you understand this is a very supportive environment. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And I do plan, I'll be at SOAR in Austin this year. I'm very excited for that. And actually, we have quite a few people from our team coming as well. Kind of once you go, you want other people to experience it as well. So it's kind of like the
Yeah.
multiple effect. It's one
You
person
gotta
like,
experience this.
and yeah, it just keeps like the compounding effect there for Bloody Bluebird, which is amazing. But it is, and it's kind of unique in the sense that there isn't many kind of organizations or groups out there that young career individuals can join. And so this is unique in that. And I shouldn't say just join, but are embraced. There's a very big difference.
Exactly.
So appreciative of that. It's been great and amazing in my career and just my personal life as well. I mean, there's a lot you go through. They always say concepts of like work-life balance, but honestly, it's just life. That's kind of what it is. And they bleed together, they ebb and flow how much, you're doing one or the other, but it's a great community to be a part of no matter what stage in your life and career you're in.
Yeah, yeah. So Again, thank you, Emily. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm glad you were like, oh, Jenice, I'll do this with you. This is awesome. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Look forward to who you're going to interview so I can learn a little bit more about them. So thank you for joining me again for this series. Bye.
Bye.